Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Tower of Doom, the Red Tower of Doom, and then the weekly preview, which includes the Kingdom Pass, which came out this week for, I think, Whitehelm. I'll have to take a look. I haven't really looked at much so far. I think it's a Whitehelm. Yep, Whitehelm Kingdom Pass. We have a Drakzum week. And we have a Red Tower of Doom. So first things first, the Tower of Doom, and then we'll get into the weekly preview, the Kingdom Pass, all that good stuff. So let me set the stream up. I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this nonsense at the beginning. Me setting the stream up, me saying hi to people, jumping into the chat, all that. You can skip it. Sorry about today. Sorry about being late. You know, Mrs. Senny changed her day off, and yeah. So, of course, it's Monday. Monday fun day. I got a thumbnail. Let me do that. Let me erase this description. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, now. Intro 0000. Bang. Thumbnail. Add the thumbnail. We got to put a red tower on there. Red tower. Got it. Playlist. We got Gems of War, we got live streams. Alright, show more. No, we're not a robot. It is a game called Gems of War. I started my new account playthrough yesterday, by the way. Went okay, went good. We did about 2 hours. Didn't get too far, but I was over-explaining everything like I always do. I'm sorry about that. I wish those were shorter, but hey, if you're gonna play this game, first thing you should learn is patience, persistence, consistency, and some things are going to take a while. And that kind of goes along with learning how to play the game. You have to put that bad boy on, listen to it like a podcast while you're grinding in the game. I'm sorry that they're not super easy to listen to. You kind of have to sit there and just put them on and play the game. So, I think I got everything ready. Got that. And let me jump into the chat. I see Mark, Roxy, Zeppelin, Allie. Thanks for all those gems, Allie. That's crazy. Allie gave me like 5 gifts. Which I did too the other day when, hey, I see what you did there. Nice. Alright, hit that thumbs up. Let's get some more people in here. Y'all can do that. That's your job right now, to hit that thumbs up. Help me out a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me. Everybody hear me? Zeppelin, Mark, Allie? Y'all hear me okay? Getting everything set up still. And then I'll put a chapter in for the start of the Tower of Doom. I do want to show you my vault keys, because I set a new record for myself. I'm sure Allie and Mark noticed I was getting quite a bit of trophies. It's kind of how you tell who's doing well. For the, like, Mark got, like, first place in trophies. Allie was up there in, like, the top 3. I think I made top 5. That's how you tell in your guild who's getting... Or they could be doing PvP, but either way, you're doing a bunch of whatever. Like, who got the most trophies? That's who's playing the most. Even though trophies aren't, like, something you want. It's just, like, an indicator of how much you're playing. It's not really worth hunting trophies in particular. But it is an indicator of how much you're playing, so... Mark says, hey there you are. Yep. What up, Roxy? Allie, hey, Zeppelin, morning. And Yoke the Ham, good morning. Vault key check, yeah, I'll show you right now, because there are some ways, you gotta, just like I was saying on my community tab, you never know where these people are getting these teams that they just pop up with. So, I'm gonna show you mine from scratch, me building them from scratch. Another thing is vault keys. You know, I'm gonna show you right now before I do anything else. Because you could make some in the SOULFORGE and say, that's how many I got. But I got 507. 507's my new record. I think. I feel like I've got 500 before, but I can't remember the exact number, so I'm just going to say this is my new record. 507 vault keys total. And to check and make sure, can I make any in the SOULFORGE? I've done this before, so this isn't going to be, like, amazing about how many I can make, because I've done it before, but... Like, cheater check. can still make 12. I mean, wouldn't I have made all of them if I could have? So I'll probably even do this, but we'll not do it now. Alright, let me grab my blinkies. Grab them blinkies, PvP league results, that doesn't matter. Here's all the guild stuff here. You're in a good guild, right? This is the kind of stuff you'll get. Alright, got live chat there. Let's put this here. Let's go to Terran's World and put on the Tower of Doom map. Boom, boom, boom. The trophies, you keep your guild rank, but you don't really get anything for being whatever guild rank. It's kind of just all show, no go. Like, whether you're 15th or 20th, it doesn't really matter. But it is nice. It makes, like, people want to join your guild more. There's no, like, super good, cool surprise you get, though. Wow, look at this. Look at this adventure board. 2 Imperial Deeds. Make sure you get that done. Anyway. Let me go to this shop and grab whatever's in here so I can make sure. It might be good for the Tower of Doom, so I always grab this first. Chad's here. Lost Warrior. Go over him later. He doesn't look like he's going to be used, but just in case. Of all my options, he is a red troop. And Tower of Doom. Alright, let's put a chapter in. Yeah, so how many vault keys did you get? Put it in the chat. I'd love to see it, no matter what it is. We got 7, 15. Oops. Tower of Doom start. 720. Save. Chat with the 2 running out there, baby. Appreciate it, man. You a legend. Oh, yeah. Allie got 500. That's amazing. Good job. Like, I never get 500, so that's really, really good. But yeah, Tower of Doom. So, you're going to have scouts, right? You got to be in a guild. If you're going to do Tower of Doom, you pretty much have to be in a guild. You should be in a guild anyway, like, no matter what. But that's the first step. Get into a guild. And then you're going to have scouts. So there's going to be people that spend their time and their resources and these super nice people that are going to go into every single room and record what's in every single room for you. So you're not going to do that. That's not how the majority of people play Tower of Doom. That's just the scouts. So you have to put the scouts to one side. You know, it's going to be 1 to 5 people or so. 1 to 5 people in your guild to one side. And then like 25 people to the other side. 20 to 25 people to this side. You know, 1 to 5 people to that side, whatever. Playing it differently. Scouts play different than normal people. Scouts will go in every single room. All of them. All 4 every single time. All the way up. As long as they, you know, of course, like one scout's going to do 1 through 5. Another scout might do 5 through 10. Another one might do 10 through 15. They're not going to go in every room all the time if they're not the scout the whole time. But when they are the scout, they're going to go in every room. And they're going to report back to the guild what's in every room. That way the other people, the majority, doesn't have to go in every single room because it costs a sigil every time you enter a room. Not just the floor. Now, every single room costs a sigil. So to get the max points for your guild, you're going to want a big portion of the people to just go into rooms that get points. Because you don't want them spending their sigils on weird rooms like armor and HP and stuff like that. You'd rather them go a little bit higher, kill another Doom, get another luck, etc. Get more points, get it done quicker so you don't have to spend as many gems. So scouts are going to hit every single room. They're going to get all the stats that are worth getting. And then you're going to just go into luck, unlock, heroism, fireball, and haste. Those are the ones I recommend. Different people might recommend different things. Your guild might do a certain scroll that I don't recommend doing, but you have to check with your guild to see like what they decided to do. But most people are going to do luck, unlock, heroism, fireball, and haste. Those are the 5 that are must grabs. You know, those are the ones you must get. And the scouts are allowing you to only hit those. You're going to use less sigils. You're going to go higher. You're going to get more points. They're going to help you get more points so they can get it done quicker. So we have to use a red team, and we have to use this weapon here. So first thing you're going to want to do is buy up to the weapon in the shop because you have to use it. Unless you're a beginner, majority of the people are going to buy up to this weapon. If you're any kind of far into the game, you should be buying up to this weapon. It's a good weapon anyway. It's worth having. It's not just a random weapon that you have to buy up to and use because it tells you to. Now, this one's actually good, and you're going to use it outside of this event, so it's really worth buying up to if you can. The Doomed Impaler. Got deal damage to the first 2 enemies, +2 per tempering level. Create 2 red gems for each red ally and enemy. If the enemy has a doom, gain a random status effect. That's pretty good. It imitates like one of the old loopy troops from like Chalcedony, Secretod. And we're using it in a place where our whole team's going to be red and the enemy team's probably going to have some red on it, so it's going to do its thing. So there's our weapon, buying up to the weapon. And then, it tells you right here, you earn 2 times score for using this weapon. So might as well use it. Alright, let's make some teams now. Okay. Sound is good? Alright. Vault key check. How do people check their trophies in case they don't know? Well, they reset every week, but I think if you go to your guild, and you go to guild, then you go to roster, it's right there, the very far right. So if you go to me, like, right now I have 0 for the week, but I have 187,000 total. I've got that many for the guild since I've been in the guild. I've got 187,000, which you don't see anybody on my screen having that as many as me, you know what I mean? I've been in this guild for a while. So yeah, to check your trophies, you would go to your guild roster, and then you can even sort it by like who, if you want to. Like who's got the most? And like it's Monday, so this isn't an indicator of anything, but like Daz is playing a lot this morning, it looks like. You can sort by gold, sort by seal, sort by trophies. You can do it by week or by overall. I wonder how much overall gold I've given compared to everybody else. Because that's what really matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 7th in the entire guild in overall gold. Not bad. Alright, but that's how you would check that. Chad with the 2, Mark with the 2. JM Ricks has been a member for 22 months. Appreciate that. Continued support. Roxy, you got 1 vault key. Zeppelin got 196. That's pretty good. You have over 1,200 and can only open 100 a week. Is affecting your health going too hard? Yeah, you need to chill out, Allie. Stop it. Stop going too hard. Yeah, these these weapons are always pretty good. All right, let me see what room I need to go into. So I'm looking on. We're on Terran's World, and we have you put in a certain code for your guild. They'll tell you what to put in, and then they can plug in what's in each room on Terran's World. It's the Tower of Doom map. So unlock is in 1. We got unlock's in 2. Magic's in 3. Attack is in 4, and armor's in 5. So I'm only going to hit number 2. I don't want magic, I don't want attack, I don't want armor. The scouts already got that. I'm going to only hit 2. So let's make a team. And first thing, we have to use this weapon. Let's throw it over there, let's level it up. It's got drain 2 mana from red enemies, burn the first enemy. Okay. Oops. Almost didn't do it all the way. Alright, so that has to be on our team. It's going to make red and do damage to the first 2 enemies. Maybe I'll do low-level team first since we're on the first floor. Let's see what we could do if we're a low-level player. So we're already throwing some red up there. We got Balder, but we're not going to have all blue on our team. This is always the hardest choice, like the low-level team. Red. Maybe gargoyles. That's the first thing that came to mind. Gargoyles. Couple of those up there, maybe a Harpy Mage. Should work pretty good for a low-level player. You got Marilith here. You could do Marilith or Harpy Mage. That's who you'd replace, and you probably throw Marilith in the first slot, but I want to try to loop on that weapon, I think. Anything else cool? Oh, Angry Mob is cool. Egg Thief is cool. You know, like Huntmaster Boreas is okay if you want to try to do the loopy thing with the Doomed, the new thing. Like, it kind of makes me mad, though. It's just like the dungeon. When I don't get a perfect in the... You can do Ferocity. It might be cool, but then your whole team's going to be, like, super red. I don't like that. That's all our choices. I think I'm going to do Gargoyle for low level. So you can get these in the Underworld. Easy to get. Same thing here. Dude, everything here you can get right now, easily. I mean, this costs a bunch of gems, but you have to do it anyway. This is in the Underworld, and so is this. So this is a super accessible team. Alright, banner, we're definitely doing red. And we got brown and yellow. Probably brown. So red, brown, minus blue, that's fine. Class. We could do Geomancer and get a 50% start for our whole team. Okay. Alright, so that's the idea here. I like this for low-level players. Easy to get. Red team. Let me put a chapter in for that. Tower of Doom low. The 1715. Kind of got to blaze through this live stream today. I started so late. And we got like an extra thing to do, the Kingdom Pass. Get out of here. Yeah, Gargoyle's good, man, especially early game, because you can kill 3 things with it, and they're super strong, and they scale. They scale, they're hard to kill, and they're super strong, and they're easy to get. And they're red, and red is like a color that, you know, Rowan's not red, Gobtruffle's not red. Like, there's so many things that aren't red, and you need a red option. Like, Gargoyle's really good early game. That's why it's my low-level team here. We go straight to the Doom. Noonday Shadows here. It's our weapon. Gargoyle. Bang. Gargoyle scales with attack, so you can put on Metals of Seasons. Alright, floor 2, what do we got? We got 2 is magic, 3 is attack, 4 is armor, and 5 is unlock. So we're going to go to 5. Let's make sure I have my medals on. Yep, all seasons, perfect. Alright, let's do one more floor with this team. Ooh, Tesla's good, yeah, but I can't use it for the low-level team. It's a legendary. Maybe for the mid. You might have just called out the mid team. Dead. Alright, that's all we need off this floor. So we're going to go to the boss. And one more fight with this team. Low-level players. No mythic, no legendary, no crazy weapon. Well, I mean, you have to use this weapon, so... Not going to be crazy weapons anyway. Floor 3, what do we need here? We got 2 is armor, 3 is life, 4 is life, and 5 is unlock. So we're going to 5. Here's your team code. Geomancer's 50% starting our whole team, except for Harpy Mage, who is a 75% start. You have a enchant potion, which will get her up on second turn. So she's like a second turn empowered troop. And then you can cast her on your Doomed Impaler or your Gargoyle. Blow up the whole board to get them up. Like, I bet you I could use this team the whole way if I wanted to. All the way up to, like, level 30 if I wanted to. It would probably still work. Okay, let's make a mid-level team. So we can't use any mythics. Yeah, maybe it would be Tesla. Tesla? Tesla, maybe? Got Magma Dragon there. It's underrated if you don't have, like... If you don't like Gargoyle and you don't have Tesla yet, you could do a Magma Dragon. It's pretty hard. Does a little storm. Queen Titania's okay. Probably do the Tesla thing, though. Foxfire King with King Aberon, always an option. If you like skulls a lot, you could do, like, Eye of Argus or the Great Worm thing. Yeah, that's mostly the options. So we'll do this again. And we'll change our class. I don't know what to. Man. There's no, like, 50% start red class, unfortunately. Would be nice to have a red. Maybe I'll just do Sun Spear. It's kind of annoying to get it up, but it'll make, like, that Firestorm. Snap Freeze, Insulated, Root Trap, Fire Starter, Gift of Fire, Firebringer. Okay, I guess. Then we need red and blue. And that should be fine. Alright, I think we'll go with this. Guard medals. Maybe 2 guard and an Anu. Since we're doing Sun Spear, it's gonna be... We're gonna, like, start from scratch. We're gonna have to get 18 mana. Or 15 mana. Like, it's a lot... It's mana... The mana's gonna be the problem. Like, it's gonna hit really hard and kill. But getting them up is gonna be the problem here. Camelot's here. We got Romeric Ghazni Beats. Marilith is good, yep. Boom. Bang. Don't get much better than that, does it? Boom, bang. Boingy. Alright. Let's kill the Doom. Harpy Mage is up. Cast it on the red. And we win. Exploding a bunch of red, baby. Alright, floor 4. Did I put the mid? I gotta put the chapter in. Hold on. TOD mid. We did like 23-minute mark or so. Save. Alright, floor 4. We got attack, attack, unlock, and life. So we're going in 4 for the unlock. No good special scrolls yet. RGB, that's what I'll call you. I like that's in your name and everything. Blow up the red, get up the Tesla, cast it, win. Not yet, though, because the dumb little dragon. We're gonna get up our weapon, so it's fine. So some sort of Tesla if you're mid, and some sort of gargoyles if you're low. That's what I say. Alright, one more. And we'll do the high-level team. Which a lot of, yeah, well, we got the weapon, so... Could do Stellarix, of course. I might do, like, Zul'Goth. Just for a change. Can always do Stellarix for everything, so, I mean, I could show you that every single day. Another summoner. Wonderful. Another wonderful summoner. Making things take longer. It's like when you're doing the Vault event, stuff like this. You wouldn't want to be in Drake Rider's territory. Where he summons every single time. Well, I should have cast Tesla. There we go. 2 dooms defeated. Alright, so floor 5, we got 2 is luck. That's worth twice as much as killing the boss. You always want to hit luck. 3 is armor, 4 is unlock, and 5 is attack. And that's who's finding those, is the scouts. Imagine they didn't go in every single room. We would have missed that luck. And that's like 60 points we would have missed. Or whatever. Or at least they used to be worth twice as much. They're at least worth as much as. Yeah, it's extra points. You get twice as much on that floor. I did say something wrong in my new account playthrough yesterday. There was when I was leveling my troops and talking about Ascension. It's because the game is time gating me. Right? Like they're not letting me level my troops past 5. So I got confused a little bit because pets ascend differently than troops. And, you know, the game was time gating me. If it wasn't time gating me, I would have never said what I said, but you can technically, like, level commons up to, like, 15 or 16, not just 5. The game's going to let us once we hit level 10, so next time we do the new account playthrough, we're going to be able to level our troops higher up. It was kind of time gating us there. Alright, so that was mid. I kind of like the Harpy Mage. I think I want to try Zul'Goth. Now, you can't instant kill the Doom, but you're going to have Skulls. And we're going to use Slayer. We're going to have Fireblade. So we're going to wreck it with Skulls. Now we just need, like, a partner in crime. Who's our partner in crime for Zul'Goth here? Could do Eye of Argus, throw a couple of skulls up, eh. Could do Flaming Oni if you're worried about that. Megavore. Stellarix. Takshaka. Lord of Slaughter. Be funny to do double Zul'Goth. I don't know if anybody has that, though. That would be funny. Double Zul'Goth. Is that too bougie? Might be the time for Centurion for once. Like, I never use him. Might be the time. And you guys love him, so... He could get a Devour here and there. Okay, I think I'll go with it. You know I'm not a big Centurion, but if it's with Zul'Goth, that's the time. Alright, we got a whole bunch of red. And... I don't know, I think I might... Alright, we got red, brown, blue, purple, yellow, so we're missing green. Double red, purple. I think I'm gonna go yellow and just make sure I get up Harpy Mage. Am I in the right room? Number 2, right? Okay. This will work great later, too. Like, right now it might not be the fastest, but... it'll work great later. Instant kills, devours, looping, quick start. Like, everything you could ask for, except for, like, true damage. A quick start, looping, instant kills, devours, skulls. All the fun stuff. Alright, Harpy Mage is up next turn. Hey, we got Centurion. Should have killed the bird. So we got Fireblade going. We got a devour chance. We got an instant kill. We're throwing up a ton of skulls. We got a quick start. Floor 5. Number 4 is the unlock. There's plenty of other teams you could do, of course. You know, Stellarix is what you're going to see most of the time from the uncreative people. Teslas and Stellarix is what you're going to see mostly. I'll go back to this oldie but a goodie here. Alright. Get up. Once we get it going, should be good. Come on. Like I said, don't cast the Zul'Goth on the Doom, but use your skulls. I think we're at the boss. This will be a good example. Zul and CT. Big old purple. Hopefully we loop. Nope. Zul'Goth. Just don't choose the Doom. We need skulls. Oh well. We got the weapon too. You don't get skulls, you got the weapon to cast. You just loop the Doom to death. Floor 6. Did I do a chapter? Poopy. TOD high. I'll just say it was like 31. Guessing on these chapters a little bit. Floor 6. 2 is life, 3 is armor, 4 is unlock, 5 is armor. So we're going to 4. We'll do this last floor. The red macaque, the red macaque. The ruby macaque. Nobody knows how to say it, so just say it however you want. That's what I do. Give me skulls! Give me skulls! Come on. Come on, Centurion. Where are we at? Anything? Right here? Come on, Centurion. Come on, Centurion. Thank you. He devoured. Here's the unlock. That'll get better and better the higher you go. The more stats they have. You know, we're devouring, we're instant killing. It doesn't matter how many stats they have. Which is nice. So you might start with something like Tesla, move to something like this. Or start with something like Stellarix and move to something like this. But you could use this the whole time. Drain me. Kind of want to do Zul'Goth first and then the... But sometimes you gotta do this first. Because then you throw these skulls up. And he can, like, change them all. You know? Oh, the stupid spirit fox. Dumb stealthy. And... Come on, dummy. Just gonna cast it, put skulls up, and kill it with skulls. Floor 7. We got 2 is armor, 3 is fireball, 4 is power, 5 is unlock. So I'd do 3, but I'm just gonna show you the team code. There you go. So that's a high, mid, and a low for the Tower of Doom, Red Tower of Doom. You could do a Stellaric Takshaka team. You could do a Tesla team. You could do Gargoyles. You could do Zul'Goth. Those are probably the main choices. You got the Foxfire King with King Oberon. Is another one. You got Marilith if you like Marilith instead of Harpy Mage. You could always do that. So I like Marilith. All good options. Magma Dragon, Queen Titania, etc. Probably do like a triple Eye of Argus if you really wanted to. That's the Tower of Doom. Remember, just follow your scout's advice. If you're a scout, go in every room, report it back. If you're not a scout, just go in the rooms that are Unlock, Luck, Fireball, Heroism, Haste. And skip the Armor, Life, etc. That way you don't have to use as many sigils. That's the whole point of a scout. If everybody was going to go in every room, then why would we even have scouts? Right? Alrighty then, let's do this weekly preview. I'll check up on the chat though. One sec, y'all. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see what y'all was saying. Tesla is good, Roxy. Gargoyle is good, Mark. Allie says, okay, finish Kingdom Pass, back to TOD. Marilith is good, RGB. Does the weapon give you extra points? Yes. So when you kill the boss, you're going to get 2 dooms instead of 1. Allie says, Marilith, Taka weapon. Sounds good to me. I'd probably put the weapon in first slot since it's pure red, if you're trying to use it. It looks like you don't even need it with your team. You're kind of just throwing it on the end to get the extra points. But if I was going to change your team at all, I'd probably say weapon, Marilith, Taka. Then you could take green for the Marilith, and the Takas could catch the blue and the yellow. Otherwise, your weapon's on the bottom doing nothing, because Marilith's taking all the red, Taka's taking all the red, and the weapon's down there only needing red, and it's got 3 troops ahead of it with red on it. But, hey, if it's just on the end because Marilith and Takas are just crushing it, then don't let me change you up there. Mark says, I don't have a single Zul'Goth. Oh, no. You'll get it, man. You did that Vault event, right? You're going to get those orbs. You're going to get those... You're going to change them to power orbs. You're going to get Zul'Goth. Nah, the red macaque, you need like 3 different weapons to combine together to make it, so we gotta wait for a certain week. We need the Dread Arquebus, and there's 2 others. There's like this watch thing. We've only got 1 so far as I know. Free to play. Is it really? What do you mean? Not there for me. What were you guys talking about? I still need the watch thing and the other sword. Maybe that's something that was like early today and they fixed? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Maybe I missed something. Of course. The ruby weapon, that's a good way to say it. Yeah, can't do it without the scouts. BK says, thanks for the beginner guide, Cinny. EQ player who loves the rants but confused by Gems of War. Now I know what's going on. No problem, BK. Love to hear it, man. Oh, you crafted the weapon for Dustspringer. Okay. So we got a weapon for Dustspringer. Alright, let's put a chapter in for people watching after. Weekly, I can't spell or type, /SOULFORGE. Starting at the 40-minute mark. I'll try to go quick. Ghosts of Dwarves Pass. New ultra rare troop, Lost Warrior. Get this troop with glory from the awards tab of the shop. Kingdom Pass. The Kingdom Pass has started. Defeat the Kingdom Battle Crasher and unlock rewards. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color red and search for the Dooms. I just did teams for that. Go check it out. Amatil's Prison for 13 more days. That might even be counting down to the next update. Week of the Undead. Week of Undead. All Undead gain 10% of their skills. Week of Dwarves. All Dwarves gain 10% of their skills. And bonus souls. Use the Lost Warrior in PvP and Explore to gain 40 souls. SOULFORGE. What's in here? Anything good? I'll put them in order anyway. Okay. We got Voice of Orpheus. It's a voice coming out of your Orpheus. Ulor, the Wild King. If you didn't get him last week, here's your chance. That happens quite a bit. Do you notice that? Like, we'll either have a kingdom... Like, we'll have an event key drop table that has a good mythic in it or something, and then that same mythic will be in the SOULFORGE the next week. Or it'll happen the other way around. You'll have, like... It's happened with Ironhawk before, I think. Like, we had Ironhawk in the SOULFORGE, and then we had an Adana week the next week. Or we had an Adana week, and then we had Ironhawk in the SOULFORGE the next week. It's kind of weird how that happens so often. Like, there was even this, long time ago, it was like... I think it was Arc Proxy Avenger or something came out, and, it was this whole thing about Arachnian Weaver, and, like... It's weird how the Kingdom weeks line up with, like, the SOULFORGE sometimes, even though it's not supposed to work like that. But the Wild King is here, and he was just available recently. We got Phoenix. So not bad. So your top priority is the Wild King. It's a top 10 mythic. 22 blue, green, yellow, Pan's Veil, Wild Folk. Enrage all allies and give them 44 attack. Then create a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. I did end up finishing my Underspire with just the Wild King, so it did work. It worked out. Good one, top 10. But definitely get Ironhawks and High King Irongut first. But otherwise, it's a good craft if you already have those. Or if you have your diamonds set to the side for those. If you have like 8,000 diamonds set to the side and then you have another 4,000, the Wild King wouldn't be might be a good craft. Phoenix would be second. It's a top 20. It's not a top 10. 22 yellow, purple, brown, Valpakia, Wargear Divine. Choose one. Deal true damage to all enemies or summon 1 to 3 Volfire Hunters. Bless and enchant a random ally when I match 4 or more gems. It's super duper solid. It's like an A tier mythic. It's just not a top 10, but it's up there. It's good. And what's number 3? Got Ulor or Voice out of your Orpheus. Probably Voice out of your Orpheus. 22, red, yellow, purple, Leonis Empire, Divine Human. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by all ally. Is that like he's a fart? He's a voice out of your Orpheus? Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Cleanse all allies with matching yellow gems. Not used that much these days. Used to be better. It never was like a top 5 or top 10, but it used to be like something you would want eventually. Now it's like you might use it once every blue moon. You know, it's still okay. It's like an above average mythic. Then we got Ulor, who's also kind of average to above average, but not as needed as a Voice of Orpheus or a Wild King and stuff like that. It's average mythic. 24, blue, purple, brown, Glacial Peaks, Divine Fae. Eliminate attack from the first 2 enemies, magic from the last 2 enemies, and drain all mana from the 2 strongest enemies. Freeze and Fairy Fire a random enemy when matching blue gems. To me, this troop just prolongs the battle. I would rather use something like Mistralis or, you know, anything else. Like, he just prolongs the battle for me. But maybe in, like, a hard Guild Wars battle or PvP battle or something like that, maybe. But otherwise, you're kind of just prolonging the battle, in my opinion, on any troop like this. It's not bad, but you could probably do better. Alright, legendaries. We got Gorgatha, we got Artema, we got Despond, we got King Aberon. So hey, if you want to use the Foxfire King, who I think you get in the Underworld, here's King Aberon, who can 50% start him, and there's your Red Tower of Doom team. You got the Doomed Weapon, you got 2 Foxfire Kings, you got King Aberon, all available right now. Just like that low-level team I showed you, where everything's available right now. Your mid-level team is also all available right now. King Aberon is good, because 50% start for Rowan and Foxfire King and whatnot. But I think Gorgatha is probably my top choice for legendaries in the SOULFORGE right now. Don't craft them, though. Just wait for Tesla if you're going to craft a legendary. You should save your diamonds for mythics and, like, really good weapons. Legendaries you shouldn't really craft. You should try to get them other ways. But if you're going to, then Gorgatha would be the best one. 15 yellow, brown, KZL, Daemon, explode gems, and cleanse myself. And explodes like the whole freaking board. And you can put it in first slot. If it has entangle, you can cleanse it. It has a 75% skull reduction. 25% chance to summon an ancient horror. It's really good, it's just old. So, you know, it falls in there, you know, like Glaceon and Gorgatha and Queen Titania and Yao Gui, and like, they used to be some of the best in the game, but they're just so old that new stuff comes in, new stuff comes in. You know, he's dropping down a little bit. He's a really good tank and mana generator that can cleanse itself. I still use it here and there. After that, probably King Aberon for that 50% start for Fae. Rowan, Foxfire King, etc. Gives life and magic to all allies, then create a firestorm and enchant all Fae allies. Artema, not great. 15 yellow, brown, Divinian Field Centaur, explode a road, deal damage to the 2 weakest enemies, boosted by ally centaurs. 40% chance to dodge skull damage, 50% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. Man, she's alright. She's like above average. You got Despawned. Deal damage to an enemy equal to their attack, then deal the same damage to all enemies above them. Once again, above average, not terrible. So there's nothing terrible in here. There's nothing terrible in the SOULFORGE. Ulor is probably the worst thing in here. Ulor or Despawned. They're right here together. But Wild Queen, you can't go wrong with the Wild King. Phoenix is probably next, and then, like, Gorgatha and King Aberon. Weapons! Hey, you noobs, go like and subscribe already, darn it. Thanks, Rich. Any cool weapons? Doomed Blade is cool. It's like the best blue Doomed weapon until, like, maybe the blue shovel comes out. Deals damage to all enemies, +1 per tempering level. Transform red gems to Doom Skulls. If the enemy has a Doom, create 5 more. Gain 3 mana for each blue enemy. So it's doing AoE damage just like a Dawnbringer or a Dustbringer or a Red Macaque, etc. But then it turns all red gems to Doom Skulls too and does a bunch of skull damage too. These are really good. I like these weapons. Doomed Glaive is my favorite weapon in the game. And Doomed Blade is kind of similar. Stone Slicer, really good for construct teams. Makes purple and brown. So things like Cunning, things like Gargoyles. You know, there's a few teams you might want Stone Slicer for. Just make sure it's a full team of all construct using Geomancer. And make sure you need brown and purple. Korag's Invention makes blue and brown for Drakzum allies and does a little bit of damage. You have to have a full team of Drakzum for this to work. Even your hero. This thing stinks. This makes blue and brown for dwarf allies. And does a little damage. Here I think this is the one you were talking about. It's an ingredient for Duskbringer, right? So if you don't have Duskbringer, you probably want to craft this, because it's going to be a very long time before it comes back around. Even if you're not even that excited about Duskbringer, or even if you just started on Duskbringer, or even if you still don't have Dawnbringer done, you might want to just craft it, because it's going to be like 40 weeks until you can craft it again. So it's one of those. It's not like you're going to use it, it's not like it's amazing, it's just like, get it now, because you don't want to have to wait. You might get all the other weapons for Duskbringer, and then you don't have this one, and then you got to wait. And Duskbringer's pretty good, I like it. It's like my second favorite weapon, even though it's not amazing. So it might be a must-have right here. Don't leave the week without it, just because of the timing of things and having it for your Duskbringer. Especially if you're like I love to collect everything, I love to do achievements type of person. Definitely grab that Ankh of Nefertani. Glowing Core is great for construct teams to explode brown and, you know, grant a random status effect to all construct allies, then summon a construct troop. It's a nice little yellow-green, too. A lot of the times your constructs aren't going to even use yellow and green, but they will use brown, so it's really cool to put on your team. Doomed Heirloom is just Doomed Plunger, Doomed Silly String. And that's it. If you don't have gems for some reason and you need to craft this here, I hope next time you have gems, because that's not the right way to do it, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So another option to get the Doomed Impaler. Well, yeah, I'd say the Anked, if you don't have it's number 1. Number 2 would probably be Doomed Blade. Number 3, maybe the Glowing Core, then maybe Stone Slicer. I don't use Doomed Blade a lot, but you just kind of want to have all those if you don't have them, those type of doomed weapons. But that's the SOULFORGE. Wild King is the thing to get. Phoenix isn't too bad, it's a top 20. And then those weapons. What do I do next? Glory Shop? Let's put another chapter. Let's check up on the chat. Put another chapter. Yeah, nice job, Mark. It's just not going to be back for a long time. You're not going to be excited about crafting that unless it's the last one you need for Dustbringer. But it's something just to do. It's a good investment. It's going to be 40 weeks so you can get it again. Like, you just got to kind of bite down and do it. Cat's here. Roxy says the last weapon for the Ruby Macaco won't be out until October. Trey's here. What up, Trey? Yoke says, I got Zool 2 Vault events ago, and the one before last I got CT. You can craft about 5 to 8 Orbs of Power depending on how many Vault keys you get. 300 or so. Let me craft it. Hey, that's what I'm thinking, Mark. That's probably the next thing you're going to get. It's probably Zolgoth. Because if you do the Vault event correctly, you should have it soon. Hey, Rich finally got a notification. Yoke says 5 Orb of Power per, Vault event. Mark says, looks like I'm spending 4,000 diamonds this week on Wild King. All right, dude. Rich crafted Possessed King. He's fun. Mark says, I got Voice of Orpheus in a chest last week. That's a good way to get it. That way you don't have to waste diamonds on it. Yoke says, I love the Possessed King. It's one of my favorite troops. It is very fun. Go subscribe and like, you moobs. You man boobs, you noobs. Mark says, just crafted Wild King. You talked me into it. No problem, dude. It's a good one. Yokes, I don't think you can do it wrong, unless you don't have Ironhawk. I don't think nobody will say, oh, you did something wrong for crafting the Wild King, yeah? The only other troop is High King Irongut. Ironhawk and High King Irongut. If you got both of those, why not craft the Wild King? Yoke says, I have to close chat on phone. Okay, man. We'll see ya. You watching from the DMV? You're sitting in one of those chairs with all those people. You got your number. That's loyalty, Rich. Alright, let me put a chapter in. We'll do the Glory Shop, the event key drop table, all that good stuff. Let's put ETC, because I do a bunch of weird stuff at this portion. What else is going on this week? The campaign. All the stuff that people... I fit all the crap people probably don't care about in right here, just to get it done. Make it a weekly preview, right? Alright, so we got the Lost Warrior. He's coming in with Arcane Blood Trait Stone. So if you are me and starting a new account, after a while, I'm going to be saving my glory on my new account. I'm not going to spend it on anything else. I'm going to save glory. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the new troop every week, and I'm going to get, trait stones and do certain troops with them. I think this one does maybe the Mirage Queen or something. Blue and red, and that's very important for a new account. So you can get as many as you want. Go trade up the Mirage Queen and stuff like that. Which we'll go over in a sec. But that's what you should use your glory on early game and mid game. Get these trait stones. You also get gold, keys, and the troop. 12 blue, red, Draxum, Undead Dwarf. Inflict terror on one random enemy for each red ally. Gain 10 souls. So I don't know. If you want to mess around with terror, I guess. But otherwise, probably not going to be used too much. You'd have to have a full team of red. And then, you're hoping and praying terror goes off. Kind of just a fun troop. It's not gonna change the meta or be something that we use all the time, but it's like kind of a fun troop. Let's get everybody terrored and see what happens type of thing. Well, let's go see what you can fully trait with that red and blue trait stone. Get as much as you want right now. She does a bleed. Inflict bleed to all enemies when matching 4 or more gems. Megavore, death below, 8% chance to kill the last enemy in 4 or 5 gem match. The Lord of Slaughter, 100% chance to ignore armor with scald damage. Does this thing have anything? This is the whole point of it. Not really, because its spell is awesome, and you can make a team out of it without it being fully traded, but most people these days are using it for that rainbow scales. You might need this trait stone to do that. Undyne has a submerge myself at the start of every turn. It's kind of annoying. Captain McCall, 50% start for rogues. We got the Mirage Queen, very important. 50% start for elemental. That's going to go with a ton of troops. You know, Rowan's the first one you think of, but there's plenty of other elementals that you could use with the Mirage Queen. This thing, yeah, Empowered Converter, brown to purple. Always nice to have those, just in case you need them. Anything else? Probably mostly going to be for your... Let me get this guy fullied. I'll forget if I don't do it now. Come on. Anything else? Doing off the top of my head, I might miss a couple things, but... yeah, that's about it. Mirage Queen. Get that thing fully, ascended. Or fully, traded. And Captain McCall. And then some of the mythics. Especially like Lord of Slaughter and Megavore and Takshaka. So go check and see if you have them. Ooh, I got another star. Close to 20. Is that possible yet? Nope. Not possible. Alright, so that was the Glory Shop and the Trait Stone. Let's see what's in the event key drop table. We got Draxum only. Even early game, my beginner account, I'm going to save all my event keys. That's another thing I wanted to make clear. First, it was Ascension, which I kind of said wrong in that live stream. Second, I said open all your keys, well, except for event keys. You want to save those. For you wait for the right week. And Draxum's not that weak, but, you know, like Adana, like I always say. Let's see what's in here, because you might be looking for something specific. You might already have all the cool mythics, and you might just want to fill in the blanks now. And that would be the person who would use event keys this week. You're trying to fill in the blanks. Fallen Valdes is trash. It's one of the worst mythics in the game. Obsidius is really good, but now that we have, like, Elementalist class and like, Wand of Stars and all that, you know, he used to be used mostly for his stun all enemies on 4 or 5 gym match. He's still really good, though. He's like a top 20. Just not a top 10 anymore. You got Glaceon. I was talking about this earlier. It's like a Gorgotha, a Yao Gui, a Queen Titania. Really good old legendary. King Bloodhammer, so you can do the peanut butter and jelly if you want. The Glaceon King Bloodhammer. Another old team. Still worth, you know, still good, but probably other things you could do instead. And that's it. Yeah, not great. You'd be hoping for Obsidius, Glaceon, King Bloodhammer if you're going to throw event keys. Moira's okay. You're probably better off saving them for something else. What if you get Fallen Valdes? Like, it's horrible. Let's take a look at the campaign. We're trying to knock out all this weird stuff. As a reward for our help against the goblins, the wild folk of the Vale gave us the final crystal, an ancient emerald. With all 4 crystals now in our possession, we set out for Draxum. We got Brawler, Brown Slayer, and Slayer. Should all be things that just happen without you even knowing it. Getting some books, some writs, some more copies of the pet, some writs, some jewels, some treasure, and you're getting that tarot card if you spent the money. 6 yellow white helm construct, create an angel gem. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each yellow gem on the board. Grant a random status effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. I don't think it's a good one, but hey, if you bought, it's one of the things you're buying. So you're getting it. And we're getting attack, which is better than nothing. What else is going on this week? So today you're going to be mostly concentrating, XP booster, adventure board, dungeon, start on the Tower of Doom, start on the Kingdom Pass. We'll talk about that in a second. You might still need to do the epic trial for Draxum. I don't know. I don't need to, but maybe you do. Underspire, maybe you buy your torches, you get started on that. PvP, do a little bit of that. You have a ton of vault keys, maybe open some vault keys, but pretty much what today's going to be. Tomorrow, got Faction Assault for, is that Ilathea? I think it's Ilathea. Stop it. Yeah, Ilathea. Faction Assault tomorrow, Ilathea. We'll do a live stream tomorrow doing Ilathea and Underspire teams. Wednesday, we have Rockweiler as the pet. It's the dog. It's the Draxum dog pet there. Rockweiler. Thursday, we have Slayer class event. It's a good one if you like Zul'Goth, if you like Fireblade. That's a team that we used to use all the time. It used to have world records. You know, ever since all the Dragons, the Stellarix, and Diamantina business, it hasn't been used as much. But it's still really good, and you saw me trying to use it in the Tower of Doom. So, still something. Slayer's a good class for Fireblade and Zul'Goth. It's not like a top 5, but it's something you should level. It's like a niche class. Like a niche. Just a good niche. And then Friday, what do we have Friday? Bounty? I think we have Bounty, right? Bounty event. Is that right? Pretty sure it's a bounty, right? We have so many bounties, it feels like. We have a bounty every other week. I think it's a bounty. Let me know if I'm wrong, though. Friday, it doesn't say anything up here. Like, it doesn't tell... Oh, wait. 3 days, 15 hours. Yep, bounty. So I think that's everything going on this week. Alright, so we can do Kingdom Pass, PvP, or Epic Trials. I think I'll do the Kingdom Pass since it's new. Let's see what y'all are saying, though, and I'll put a chapter. Beg says, good morning. Just a quick, why do Underspire on Tuesday? It makes people look elsewhere for a team on Monday. Because I just have too much going on. Like, there's too much stuff to do. It would make the stream even longer. I don't know. You're right about that, though. I know that in the back of my head. People are probably just looking at other channels for Underspire teams on Monday, but there's nothing I can do about it unless I... Maybe I could switch the Epic Trials to Tuesday. That's a good idea, dude. Maybe next week we'll do that. I just kind of like to juice up Tuesday a little bit, though. Otherwise, it's just going to be another Thursday. I don't know. It's like, how far are you going to go into the Underspire on Monday? Why do you got to be so... Everybody's so impatient, though. You're right. Beg, you're probably right. I might switch it up next week. It's a good idea. I think I might keep doing it the way I'm doing it this week, but maybe next week I'll do, like, Faction and Epic Trials on Tuesday. Instead of, My whole original idea was to juice up Tuesday a little bit with something that people actually want to see. Because faction events are so boring. We just have them all the time and same colors, and people don't really need it. If you're smart, you don't really even need faction teams because you realize it's like the same thing every time. Same colors. It keeps repeating. So I figured, hey, maybe I'll put Underspire on Tuesday. That way people have something to look forward to instead of like cramming everything into Monday. But now that we've done every epic trial, you know, Maybe I'll just put that on Tuesday. Make Tuesday a fart. Let's put everything on Monday. Make Monday good. I don't know. Not like Monday. We might have more people on Monday, but it doesn't always make for a better stream either. I don't know. It's a good idea, though. Yoke says I have 4 out of 6 dragons for Stellar. Like, how much Underspire are you going to do on a Monday? That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be like... I kind of wait, so I'm just thinking of myself. And it's not even hard yet on Monday. You know what I mean? You're doing, like, the easiest battles. You're doing 7 torches. You're doing 7 battles. By Tuesday, maybe, you know, you bought some torches. You're buying another set. Now you have 40-something torches. Now you're actually going to go somewhere. I don't know. That was the whole thought process. But you're probably right. Yoke says I have 4 out of 6 dragons for Stellarix. I keep getting dupes. I have 1,400 Dragonite now. Not much you can do except for just keep opening eggs, Yoke. It's unfortunate sometimes you get the same dragon over and over and over. I would just keep banging your head against the wall. Try for that Stellarix. The only thing you can do is like do dungeon every day, do vault super hard, and just keep opening eggs. There's no like dance you could do or trick you can do or secret code. You need Lodestar, and yeah, same here, Rich. I think Lodestar in the sword or something. Mark says that's where it gets tough. My last dragon for Stella stressed me out. Honestly, just keep trying, right? You were in and out. You're just waiting for your wife to pick you up. Hell yeah. That's just, I love that. You get on in line on, you like get on the internet, get in line, and then go, and then like everybody else is just sitting there being stupid, like walking up and getting a physical number and everything, and then you sit down for like 30 seconds, then it's your turn, and you go up, you're done, you walk out, and the same people are still sitting in the stupid chairs with their stupid ticket in their hand. It's like, they're like, how come he got to go before me? Well, I checked in online an hour ago. I'm not just walking in and getting special treatment. I'm just not, like, being stupid. Your wife has 5 gem dragons and cannot get a Maldron. She got 4 dupes this week. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. Nothing you can really do. Except for dungeon and vault. And get more gems and buy the dungeon offer if you can. Alright, we got the Kingdom Pass. So what's going to happen here is this Battle Crasher dude is going to pop up. Mostly you're going to be doing like Explore. You're going to go run Explore 1 and just get him out of the way, or like maybe he'll pop up in PvP. I forget where he pops up. I think PvP and Explore, right? So you might be doing your PvP for the day and you might get like 2 or 3 of them, and then to finish it off, you might go to Explorer 1 and do like Rowan or Ironhawks real quick to get the rest of them. But that dude's going to pop up in battles, and you got to get him 10 times a day, and that'll let you get all these rewards. So we got some gold, we got keys, we got Don Hart's Talking Sword. He's a weapon for that guy, Commander Don Hart, who looks decent, like a Guards Avatar Jr. almost. Going down the free side right now. Get keys, we get gold. Oh, I need to do a chapter. Poopy. Kingdom Pass. We'll say 107. You might have to listen to a little bit of jibber jabber. Okay, so what else do we got? Got some deeds, or yellow deeds, because it's a White Helm Kingdom Pass. So lucky you if you're going for yellow. I wish it was a purple one. Got some writs, though. We got some gems. And this is really tight. Remember, like, Kingdom Passes used to last, like, 5 weeks or something. Now they only last 2 weeks. So that you can't miss a day. Like, you can miss, like, 1 day, literally, I think. So you really need to be getting your 10 Battle Crashers every single day now. Because everybody complained how long it was. And it took 5 weeks, and... But when it was 5 weeks, you were allowed to miss like 4 to 5 days instead of just 1 or 2. Now that it's only 2 weeks, which I like better, because I like getting it done quicker. But the negative part of that is you can't miss a day. You got to get your 10 Battle Crashers every day if you want all this stuff. And if you buy the pass, which is definitely one thing I recommend buying, Death Knight Armor, Kingdom Pass, campaign pass. Those are the only three things I recommend buying. As I'm free to play, so you know I'm obviously stingy and cheap, but Death Knight armor, Kingdom Pass, campaign pass is like the bare minimum, and the things I recommend you buy. Because you're gonna do this anyway, you might as well get this side of the rewards too. And we got a Witchfinder. Choose one, eliminate 42 of a skill from an enemy, boosted by angel gems, double the effect on daemons. Or eliminate 42 of a skill. I don't like that. It's a random skill and a I don't know. Boosted by angel gems. Doesn't sound too good to me. We got High Cleric. Create 4 angel gems, then explode 4 gems. It's only 4 gems. Got a weapon, Angel's Faith. Give armor to all allies. If the allies from Whitehelm, give them barrier. Might be good with Guard's avatar, you know. He likes armor and he likes barrier. Doesn't sound bad. Might be one of those Golden Cog, Shield over Skya type of weapons. It's the ultimate prize for the free side. The ultimate prize for the paid side is Commander Dawnheart. 16 yellow, brown, Whitehelm, Divine Knight. Deal damage to 4 random enemies boosted by my armor. They built him at a 3-to-1. He was a 1-to-1. Is that good or bad? I swear it's like armor than damage, not damage than armor. I don't know, though. We'll have to check it out. He was a 1-to-1 in the, I don't know if that's better or worse. Might be better. I think CCPC said that it's damage and then armor for the boost ratio. So for every 1 armor, is he going to do 3 extra damage? I don't know. What? I'm not going to be able to use them for a long time because I'm free to play. So that's one thing you'll have to go check out on like Tacit's channel eventually, I guess. He's not even going to get it for a while. It's the final prize. Got more copies of the pet. You got an epic vault key. You get the tarot card on the paid side. You got a gold orb. They're really juicing it up for you. You got a silver orb. You get more copies of these troops, I think, too, like Witchfinder. More copies of the pet. You get a special weapon. Angel's Fury. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by angel gems and allies with barrier. So basically you get more copies of everything. You get an orb of each kind for glory orbs. You get a tarot card, a legendary, and a weapon that we don't get on the free side. It's a lot of good stuff for something you're going to do anyway, so... And it's only, not that much money, right? It's $8. Still borderline. It's not bad. It's like $4 a week. Not too bad. I recommend it, I guess. But yeah, Kingdom Pass, just like play your game normally and then check on it when you're about to log off type of stuff. And make sure you got all 10 encounters. And then if you didn't, go and just do Explore 1 until you do. You know, just go somewhere like it's the Vault event or something, or whatever you want to do. Explore 1. So that's the campaign. It's just Battle Crasher pops in. You get 10 of them a day. And make sure you get all 10 every day. Nothing else to it, really. Whether you're going to buy it or not, and make sure you get your 10 a day. And if you buy it, by the way, if you buy it, you got to do 10 a day every day if you buy it. Like, don't slack at all. If you're on free-to-play, you can slack for, like, 1 day. That's the good part about being free-to-play. You get to slack a little bit more. But just a little bit. If you buy this pass, and if you spend money, make sure you do 10 a day every single day for the whole 2 weeks. Because there's stuff at the bottom down here. You got, you know, a vault key, you got another orb. And why not get the most bang for your buck? So you'll get to the end. You'll get to the end like a few days early. And then you'll be getting this stuff. So make sure you do 10 every single day if you're paying for it. Even if you're not paying for it, it's pretty tight. So you gotta do 10 a day almost every day. Anyway, let's do epic trials, I guess. Which would be Draxum. Yeah, we'll switch it up next week maybe. We'll try it or something. Do Underspire on Monday. No matter what, Beg, like, they're gonna get up at the butt crack of dawn, helicopter out of bed, go copy a team from their guild or some other place, and they're just gonna put out the video at 4 a.m. anyway, you know what I'm saying? So what's the difference of me, like, doing it on Tuesday or doing it at 9 or 10 o'clock when people have already seen all the teams anyway? Like, it doesn't matter, honestly. It's like, I have a better chance if I do it on Monday, but I'm definitely not gonna be first either way. You know, these people are helicoptering out of bed and copy-pasting a team from the forum or the guild or something, and they got their video up at 4 a.m. There's no, like, it's not going to matter. I'm still going to be in the same order. It's going to be this guy, then this guy, then this guy, then me, no matter whether I do it on Monday or Tuesday, because they're helicoptering out of bed and copying some team from somewhere. You know? Worst case scenario, I'm saying. Like, that doesn't mean everybody does that, but worst case scenario, somebody could copy a team from their guild or from a forum, wake up at 4 a.m. and just make a video. And then everybody else is using that team too. Chris Purpose, what up, dude? Donhart got nerfed. Yeah. So that's what I thought. So it's 3 armor for 1 damage then. That's what I kept saying, but somebody else kept saying something different. I like your little shorts you're doing, Crisp. I think that's smart. I like how you try to be different. I love that. I'm trying to find my spot. Chris Purpose is here. Rich says, I keep getting repeats on Cosmic Dragons. 3 comets, 2 of the dragon to his right, 0 of everyone else. So Guard's avatar is 2-1, and this guy is 3-1. I mean, that makes sense since he's a legendary and Guard's avatar is a mythic. Allie grabbed the pass. Good job. Roxy got Crypt Keepers done. Congratulations. Masked Bishop is here. I'll be seeing your shorts pop up on my thing, Chris Purpose. So I didn't know that I was like not subscribed to you somehow. And then I realized it and I'm like, what the heck? I swear I was. Anyway, alright, we got Ice Troll. Let's put a chapter in. Epic Trials. 118. There we go. Alright, let's get into this thing, you know. If you still need some of these, you could be playing the long game. You get them for free, you know. You get some for free. Like, I just got some for free from Pan's Veil to finish off the Pan's Veil one. So, you know, there might be people out there that aren't going all the way to 350 every time, and maybe you're playing the long game. Or you just missed one, or you didn't have enough gems to buy a certain one. You still need to do a couple here, so I like to go over it just in case. Or somebody just started playing the game 10 weeks ago. They didn't get to do Draxum. You never know. He says, appreciate it. You're the originator of being different. Always notice that. Hey, yeah. Not trying to be like everybody else. Who wants to do that? I could say something right now about somebody that does, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's change this time to 119, because I've blabbering. Alright, create a mix of blue and brown equal to the current blue and brown gems on the board. Did they change this one, or is it the same? Does anybody know? Chris Hound, have an enemy's armor and life, create 9 to 13 blue gems. King Bloodhammer, deal damage to the 2 strongest enemies and transform all blue gems to Doom Skulls to boost damage. Summon a Doomstorm. Bone Binder. We get to summon. I remember this one, kinda. I think it's the same. You summon this in, but you create Doom Skulls, and then they just kill it. But hey, it's, okay, I guess. They got Draxmith. Dwarven Zombie. Ice Worm. Slayer Ghost. I make Epic Trials look easy. This one looks kind of hard, but I try, man. Right, we probably don't want him dying. I kind of want to throw this up here because it's got the 50% stone skin. This will make brown and blue, which will be good to get up King Bloodhammer and then to transform it to Doomskull as the blue. I think Bonebinder's just throw him on the bottom. I think I'm going to go with that. Alright, let's see what I can do here. If I can give you any kind of tips. If you really need Draxum bad, go back in time and check out the first time I did it, because I probably did much better of explaining. And big old purple. Who are we trying to get up? Like, I think Bloodhammer's going to be the main dude that's going to be killing. Chris Hound might not be bad, since they have so much life and armor to have it. We got red and blue. But we don't use blue, though. Huh. Anyway, let's just take brown, I guess. Alright, let's try this. I think you would shoot Chris Hound on, like, everybody one time, you know? I think that's what I did. Okay, we'll shoot Bloodhammer if we have it, right? If we can change blue gems to Doomskulls and get an extra turn, which we don't have at the moment. We have blue and brown. Anita, thank you so much for the gifted. Went to Roxy, that's perfect. This might work since there's 14 blue. There we go. We still don't have this, though. So, let's do this instead. And we're going to go to the next guy. Because if I go here, I'm only going to do 10, like, 80 damage. If I go here, though, I get to have their armor and life. You want to, like, hit everything one time each with the Chris Hound. And then try to Bloodhammer them after that. Alright, we need Bloodhammer to actually line up, though. So we need some more, like, Chris Hounds and Trolls to make that happen. They'll put the blue on the board for us. Yellow, purple, brown, yellow. Come on. None of that. I'm about to just cast this dude because we have nothing else going on. They're going to hit me hard, but I'm going to hit them hard, too. Ouchie! We have a summon. Let's cast this. Take the skulls. Ooch. Let's cast him before he dies. He's only got 30 HP. Go down. Let's get up the Slayer Ghost, because we might have to summon. Whatever his name is. Take some blue. Some skulls. Gotta wait on him. Oh, there he goes. Alright, now we do it. We survived a hit, thank you. You kind of want to get, like, once you have to summon, you kind of want to keep... You have to, like, keep summoning. He's gonna die, see? It's okay, though. At least I think. Here we go. So close. It's a skull battle. You're gonna lose a troop most likely. Don't worry about it. And I finished with 4 troops, so... Not bad. Hopefully you learned something there. You know, wait for that Bloodhammer to have alignment. Your Chris Hound, you want to shoot once each on each enemy, if possible. Like, do your best to do that. I didn't get to do it, but I shot like 3 of them. You know, have their armor and their HP with the Chris Hound. Don't be shooting the first guy multiple times with Chris Hound, right? You do the first guy, then the second guy, then the third guy, then the fourth guy, as much as you can. All the while, Chris Hound's putting up blue, the Troll's putting up blue and brown, and then eventually you're going to have alignment with your Bloodhammer to be able to cast it and get an extra turn with all those Doom Skulls turning, you know, blue. You got your summon on the bottom to summon in once your Chris Hound dies, because it's probably going to die. So just hit as many enemies as you can with the Chris Hound before it dies. And then just keep summoning back into that first slot after that. And look for those Bloodhammers. If you lose Bloodhammer, you're probably screwed. But he's all the way in 3rd slot, so you'd have to lose probably Chris Hound, the Troll, a summon or 2. Like, if you're losing your Bloodhammer, you're just on a bad one, so he's all the way in 3rd slot. I don't need to buy that. I already have it fully ascended, but it's a good purchase if you haven't got it fully ascended. It's a cheap pet. It's like half price. That was Epic Trials. If you still need to do it, good luck. It didn't seem too bad. Ooh, Anita gifted to Joe Coke. I know that person too. Thank you, Anita, for the double down. KFC. Let's go. Alright, so last thing we need to do is PvP. I'm going to do every single... That's another reason, like, to do the Underspire too, when I do every single... Maybe PvP should move to Tuesday, but then people will do that. Like, there's no way to win for me. I'm streaming. I'm the first person streaming, I think, at least. I don't know, though. I don't really pay attention to everybody. Alright, PvP. Let's catch up in the chat. Allie says a shorts would be good for day 1 Underspire. Maybe. That could be an idea. Better late than never, says Anita. I make Epic Trials look easy. Well, I'm hoping that it's helping y'all, too, because I don't even need to do them. Yoke says, does anybody have a good team for CT? I just got them a while ago, but haven't really used them yet. I usually use them with High King Iron Gut. That's my favorite. So High King Iron Gut, Weapon, CT, Leprechaun, or something like that. That's what I do. Some people use them with Zolgoth. I've tried it. It's not my favorite, but that's another option, too. I'd say those are the 2 main ones that people do. One other one you could do is, what's his face? Great Maul. Great Maul. If you're just like just got CT, you don't have High King Iron Gut, you don't have Zolgoth, like, for some reason, which would be weird, because you have to get Zolgoth first and then get CT. But if you want to try to imitate the High King Iron Gut team, you could do Great Maul. I know he can only devour once, but it's still like, you got the instant kill there, you're going to have a bunch of attack, you're going to get 1 devour. That's one team I made for people that don't have High King Iron Gut but want to try to do that. So I do High King Iron Gut, some sort of weapon. Could be like Essence of Evil or, you know, even the Wand, I guess. And then CT and then like Leprechaun or Harpy Mage or whatever at the bottom. Some sort of fast, early mana generation. I like CT. I use CT in the Underworld all the time for like level 500 or... That's CT for you. Alright, PvP time. This takes a minute, so buckle in. It's the last thing we gotta do, though, for today. Maybe we'll put it up for vote if you guys wanted me to do Underspire Monday. I'm sure like it's pretty anonymous, though, that you would just say yeah. Maybe it's like a thing if I have time, I do it on Monday, and if I don't, I don't. Alright, we got Elf. Remember, you're not going to do all of these. The way the PvP works these days, you're either, like, doing the bare minimum, just getting your PvP goals done, or you're going for a freaking leaderboard. Like, I want to either all in or all out. Like, they haven't changed the pets that much. It's not like you need to chase silver marks and... You know what I mean? Like, they're not adding new pets every single week. They're pretty stagnant. So to sit there and chase over marks like we were the first couple weeks really isn't something we need to do. I think I have most of the pets, and I don't do that. So I think it's either all in or all out with the PvP. You just bare minimum get all your goals done, or you're going for the leaderboard for those books. Anything in between is kind of like not what I would recommend. So doing something like Elf, and it's a blood frenzy, like, I'm not going to probably do that. But I'll show a team anyway, just in case. So it's a blood freaking frenzy. What am I going to do? You got to treat it like Guild Wars, kind of. I don't know. Like, we got Arachnian Weaver, we got Arc Proxy of Endra. Weaver's pretty good for stuff like this, but we're going to have to... Like, you know, his traits are really good for, like, Guild Wars and PvP. Probably, like, throw these two over. 50% start, Arachnian Weaver. You have use of all the weapons. We need to knock him into range for that Weaver at some point. With something. I almost want to double Weaver it. I know that's annoying. I don't think y'all are going to be doing this one anyway. If you don't have double Weaver, maybe do like Life and Death and like another... I should probably just do that, because I know you guys are going to... Some people don't have double Weaver, so I'll probably just do Life and Death. I think it's going to be really slow, though. But it's a blood frenzy. What else? You could do Red Macaco if you have it. But Life and Death is cool because it steals the life. Like, makes you more durable. The Red Macaco doesn't. But it does good true damage. Guess I'll do this. I don't love it. For a blood frenzy. About to see. What about Emperor Liang? Might help. He's just yellow and purple, though. He's just gonna block the crap out of our Arachnian Weaver. I guess we can still catch green. I might try him. Speed us up a little. Throw him on the bottom. Throw this up here. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna go... Let's go Thief. Let's go purple. We got purple, yellow, green, blue. So we're missing red. We got brown too. Purple, brown, yellow, green, blue. Purple, green. It's probably good. Purple, yellow, though. Probably better. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm not super confident. Let's do our, medals. Nisha. If it wasn't a blood frenzy, I would be more confident. Later, Chad! Let's let them have skulls, maybe. I get going. Was that a mistake? Did I make a mistake immediately? We gotta get this crap up. Alright, we're gonna do Essence of Evil. Great. Let's cast this. Death mark somebody. Let's do this. Oh crap, what gem? I didn't pay attention. Probably green. Woo! Get out of here, sir. I could do that, I guess. Just get up our... maybe. Ouch. Do this again, get a kill. We're almost there. We win, but, you know, it's a blood frenzy. You might want to avoid it. And Elf isn't the greatest one anyway. That's be my recommendation. It worked. So we'll go with it. That's for Elf. Let's go do Mech. What's that cool team with, like, the bomb bots on it? Definitely want Bork. And you're probably going to make yourself Mechanist. There's that cool bomb bot team that people do. Can't remember what it is. Maybe I'll just go with Tina. Alright, so Ironhawk, Tina. We got Bork. I think Bork is like a no-brainer. Shocktopus is good if you're low level. And if they're using like the same colors, you know? Goblin Rocket if you're low level. Bombot maybe. If you have a low... like if it works, it works. I think I'm gonna go with Tina. I don't know. We need a weapon. If we can use everything, which you can. Why not do the wand, I guess. Put it under that. I'd probably double Tina if I wasn't cognizant of you guys maybe not having double Tina. So we need more damage. Maybe I'll throw a Shocktopus on there. It'll just be like if we... he's probably not getting up, but... maybe. It's like a cleanup option. I'd probably put double Tina. I just want to not do that. Mechanist. So that'll give us a 50% start for all mechs. I think we all are. It's the mech restriction, so... Banner! We got tons of yellow, tons of green, tons of brown. Brown. Let's do brown. Let's just make sure Bork gets up. Looks good. And, I need to switch my, metals real fast. Nope. I'm dumb. I mean, this is definitely gonna work. Ooh, Shocktopus is enchanted. It's good. He can get him his own self up instead of waiting for us. Not bad. If you're if you don't have Tina, do double Shocktopus. If you do have double Tina, do double Tina. If you only have one Tina, do this. Definitely Bork, and then Tina's really good if you got Tina. Mechanist, because the whole restriction is mech, and it gives a 50% start. So definitely Bork, definitely Mechanist, and if you got Tina, it's really good. Blood Frenzies are so overpowerful to play against, I know. Sometimes it's nice. If it's like your best team, like Red or something, you got Takaka. You pick the lowest level and... Oh. Oh, is this a... Oh, it's a Takaka one. Blue. Yeah, blue, purple, yellow. You could do Takaka in yellow or blue. I think I show yellow more, so let's do it here. And it's a Blood Frenzy. Hopefully it works. Sometimes... Well, I always gotta have one of these. I try not to overdo it, but... You gotta do it at least once. Have one spot. One spot you do this, you know? Let's see if it works. Blood Frenzy. What up, Christian? Mortis. I did the weekly preview. I'm doing it right now, kinda. This is the end. It's extra turn, I guess. Even though I'm entangled. You always use these if you can. Yep. Hey, we got our dude. Here he is. I think for the first time. So, PvP, like, do your PvP for the day, however much you usually do. And you'll get a couple of these, and then you can finish it off in Explorer 1, or maybe you just do it all in PvP. It depends how much time you have. If you have more time than usual, do it all in PvP, but... For me, most days, I'm probably going to run like 800 VP worth of PvP every day, so I can get my goals done. And then whatever I have left for the Battle Crasher, I'm probably going to go to Explore real fast, because it'll just be quicker. This is the rehearsal stream? Yeah, like the other day. The other day when I think what happened was like somebody tried to use their PlayStation. They had my other controller and it thought I was logging in. I don't even know if it was the internet the other day. I think it was a kid. Did I show the team code? I think I did. I was talking. I can't talk and think at the same time. I can't talk and remember at the same time. Got Giant. Let's show a low-level team for this. That way, we're not showing all high-level teams for PvP. There you go. Easy to remember. You could do Onyx Giant if you have it, but... I need to show a low-level team for once. I think I'd go all in on this. You know, you want seasons. I'm not going to change. Waste time. Brian says, what are all the game types that Battle Crashers can appear in? I'm pretty sure it's just PvP and Explorer, but I might be wrong. There might be something else. You know, they've added things like Underspire. I don't think it's an Underspire, but... I guess we'll see this week, you know? You can't go wrong with exploring PvP, but... If you see them anywhere as you're playing the game, let me know. I forget. It probably says somewhere, like on the website or... Remember to look at the enemies' teams if you don't like some of my teams. Sometimes the enemies have good teams. Can't go wrong with Baldur, though. Like always an extra turn, just bang, extra turn. You just need all blue. Make sure you're not using a weird weapon that's not blue. There you go for that. Bork is a troop that's growing on you, Mark? Yeah, he's... Ever since he came out, I've been pretty... Yeah. I kind of went up and down on him a little bit. But nowadays, like, he has his place for sure, Bork. It's like Bork, Merilith, Leprechaun, Harpy Mage. If you remember those, they're always a good start. And it almost covers almost every color, right? You got purple and green. You got yellow and red. You got brown. Is that everything? And is that all the color? What have I got left? Anyway. Blue, I guess, is the only one. You got green and red Merilith. Green with Leprechaun. You got yellow with Bork. You got purple Leprechaun. You got... And that's most... And brown with Bork. These are really good mana generators that'll get you up quick. I just can't think of a blue one. But most of the time it's like blue and... Like if you're only missing one color... Usually it's like blue and green, so you can use Leprechaun or Merilith. Or it's blue and red, so you can use Merilith. Or Harpy Mage. Or it's blue and yellow, so you can use Harpy Mage. Or it's blue and purple, you can use Leprechaun. Or blue and brown, you can use Bork. Pretty much everything's covered for your fast start. I guess like maybe Mirage Queen for blue, but then you have to use Elemental. Got purple. Let's do of course you could do just Leprechaun and Thrall with Stellarix and maybe like Duskbringer. But let's do the Doomed Vulge and I think we've done this before, huh? Is it the Void Dragon? It's a good team for purple. And I guess that, and could do Shaggorath too, that's one of my favorites. Doing purple PvP at the moment. This don't matter, but I guess that whatever. Banner, purple. Purple. Purple and blue. That's fine. Alright, let's see how this does. Dusk or Dawnbringer? Probably Dawnbringer, even though, like, they're both kind of... I think that's the right answer, is Dawnbringer. She's got that barrier, like and it's just easier to build a team out of all yellow than it is to, like, build a team out... I don't know. I forget what Duskbringer boosts off of. Is it purple, or... I think the right answer is Dawnbringer, but if you did Duskbringer first, it wouldn't be horrible these days. Back in the day, it was Dawnbringer 100%, but... There's so many good weapons now. You're going to use Wand. Yeah. If you have Red Macaco, you're going to use that. If you have Wand, you're going to probably use that. You know, then we get all these shovel weapons in here, too. It's kind of like Gorgatha and Glaceon, and they're still good, but so many other good things come into the game that you don't use them as much. Same with Dawnbringer and Duskbringer. With all these Wands and Red Macacos coming into the game, and all these shovel weapons, it's like, when do you have time to even use them? But I still use them occasionally. It's something you need to get in. It's like a collection. You're getting it. Like, Dawnbringer was the most powerful when right when it came in, and then steadily over the years it's kind of fallen a little bit. Not because it got nerfed, just because of other things coming in. So many options. There's a purple team for you. You can do any kind of Thrall Leprechaun team, though, with your best damage dealer. Stellarix, Diamantina. Orc. Up, yeah. I mean, everybody's gonna use Eye of Argus. Probably don't even need to see this. You don't have 3 Eye of Argus, you use Fist of Zorn and Trick Nala. If you don't have any Eye of Argus, you probably just skip this one. Yeah, just do that. And probably like Titan. And bunch of brown. Well, it doesn't, I mean, anything but be like brown, yellow, or brown, red. And then just don't minus yellow or red. Brown, red, minus blue. Use your seasons, because you're doing a bunch of skulls. That was cool. Ooh, ouch. Just gonna keep doing that. Oh. Keep doing that. Guess I'll take some skulls, speed it up. Dead. And dead. It's kind of fun, but I don't know if you'll pick it. Blood Frenzy on that might get hard. Starting to learn all these restrictions and just remember my teams. Eventually it's going to be like a faction event where I show you the same freaking teams every time. Like on this one, there's almost nothing else to do. You have to show Eye of Argus with Orc. We got Faye. Faye is what? Isn't it like, Faye is what? No, you got a 50% start. Faye is what? We could do this. You got Rowan. I think I did Rowan last time. Let's do this time. And, you know, you could always type in Faye if you want. Find you a weapon, or choose your wand, or, you know, whatever your favorite mana generator is. You got yellow and purple, and it makes green and red. That's like perfect. Except for this dingle is from Volpakia, so never mind. Here we go. Berry ring, maybe? Green and purple for each Fae ally. We got Fae. Or you could do Emerald Blade, but that'd be crazy. Your whole team would be the same. I think this is the way to go. And you gotta make yourself Fae. So what's that? So we're using this weapon. Is it this? Yep. Banner! I don't know. Just take one from each, maybe. Green. Let's go red. How about that? See how it goes. We're doing true damage to everything. We got a 50% start. Should be good. If it's Blood Frenzy, maybe not, but... You! Get out of here, sir. Got another crown there. Alright, there's your Fey team. You could also do a Rowan type of deal. King Aberon, Rowan. Golden Cog or something. Maybe the same thing almost, but just with 2 Rowans. I don't know. But I think I showed that last time, so I'll show that this time. We got Strix. This is always the same team for me because, I know, it's the only time you get to use these old troops that used to be good. So Queltzama, Ecotl, Egress, and not Fey, dummy. We can use everything. I gotta do Nimbus Bow. I'll never get to use it. Except for triple finesse. But you could do the wand if you want. I think you have everything. What am I doing? Just go to N. Could do Staff of Storms, Nimbus Bow, Wand. Let's do Egress, Nimbus. Now, Queltzama looks super blocked. Ugh. Maybe I will do the Staff. Staff of Storms. I don't know why I'm typing it all out. There, now Queltzama can get green at least. And we have a summon. And we don't have to make our hero, well, I guess we do for stupid Egress. Forgot about that. Stormcaller. Banner. We got 3 yellows. Should probably do purple. We got blue, yellow, red, purple. We're missing brown. There we go. Might even do this. Alright, something like that is what you're probably gonna do for Strix, you know? Yeah, Nimbus Bow. Good too. We got this, perfect. We can do this till we get everything else up. And you can pick this, and whatever has the most, so like yellow. Oh, we can't pick yellow. Whatever. Pretty good. It's like the one that I still use out of all those. The Chalcedony, the Seeker, the Todd, the Egress. It's like the only one I use, because I got it on. It's probably because I got it on, you know, Shiny 3, though. If I could take that back, I probably would. Because they nerfed it. They should have gave us back all of our keys. Give me back all my shiny keys, because you nerfed the troop that I used them all on. Stacy's here. Hello, Stacy. Alright, last one. Yellow. Alright, so, Takshaka, but let's show you one other team. You can do triple finesse Nimbus Bow. But I'm not gonna do that. I'll show you my divine team that I use. This. This. That. And, ooh, we could do the Doom Spear. Could do that. I think I'll just use the wand again. You could do Doom Spear, though. And the order... Something like that. I think I might put them in different orders. Got all yellow. It's a good place to start. If it's a restriction, if it's a yellow restriction, you're going to pick a yellow banner, right? If it's a brown restriction, you're probably going to start with the brown banner. If it's a blue restriction, you're probably going to start with the blue banner. You know what I mean? Alright, we got a lot of purple. Yellow, purple, minus green. That's fine. Class. Right, Titan. We'll let brown fall, which will then let Keelan turn it to skulls. And help get up Arc Proxy and the wand. Or you could do like Thief. Or you could do like Bard or something, or I don't know. There's a few classes you could do. Make your whole team Divine if you want. Trying to be different here. You're probably doing Takshaka, but we already showed that. Hey, I got another Battle Crasher. Alright, we just want mana. Get this wand up. Anything. Anything. I'll just get everybody else up. There we go. Alright, so what do we got? You gotta remember everything. So what's Keelan? Keelan is purple to red, brown to skull. Divinish Bala is green to yellow, red to skull, which we do have. And then our proxy is yellow to skull, Doom Skull. So let's cast this because we got it. Now we got Keelan, brown to skull. Now we got Arc Proxy. See how that? And you just rinse and repeat. Do it again. We got this. Get out of here. And this team is fun. So you can do Takshaka all you want in blue. And then when you want to have some fun, do this team in yellow. You're just trying to get crap done, do your Takshaka. If you want to have some fun, do this one. And that's it. We'll do Underspire tomorrow, but I'm thinking about moving it to Monday. I think that's a good idea from Beg, especially since every single Epic Trial is done now. I still think I'm going to be the last person that puts it out either way, but might as well do it 24 hours sooner. Can't hurt. Alright, let's see what y'all were saying. So I did everything except for Underspire. We'll do that tomorrow with the faction event. So you have something to look forward to tomorrow. Hoping for 9:30 a.m. as the start time tomorrow. Wednesday's EverQuest, Thursday's class event, 9:30. Friday's going to be Bounty, 9:30. Saturday, Spoilers, 9:30. And then Sunday's the new account playthrough part 2. Hopefully we get Broken Spire done. Hopefully we level up our troops some more. We open up some more game modes, etc. Brian's already answered that. Mark says the Grey King is hard to play against in PvP with Stella. It keeps silencing my Stella. Yeah, that's... When this whole game mode first came out for PvP, this new one, with all the restrictions, that was like one of the first troops people were thinking about. It was like, the Grey King's going to be good. It was always good in like Guild Wars and PvP and stuff, like, because you have to use all the same color usually. So any color restriction, the Grey King is great. Because he can silence the whole freaking team, like. So yeah, it sucks to play against too, but it's good to use if you're going to use it on your side. I guess when you're doing Stella versus the Grey King, you just got to hurry up. Get off to a... Stella usually bang bang anyway. So if for some reason they're getting enough turns to get their whole Grey King up and then cast on you, like something went wrong before that. But maybe they're like got empowered converters and all that, and they're just like... steamrolling you a little bit, but usually Stella, like, the whole point, especially with the Takshaka, is like, all those wild cards get it up immediately, you cast it, you get an extra turn, you cast it again, you win. So if the Grey King's having all that time to get up and cast, something went wrong, or else they got everything to happen the way they wanted it to happen with empowered converters or something. Which means something had to go wrong. Like your wild cards didn't hit or something like that. Then you just retreat maybe. Like, I'm not above retreating in PvP. It's not my favorite thing. So, if I see the Grey King on the other side and my wild cards don't hit with my Stellarix, and then I start seeing them starting to cast the Grey King, I'm going to say, retreat! Let's go try that again. Let's make these wild cards hit. That'd be my advice, Mark. Maybe just retreat. If the Grey King is starting to do Grey King stuff. Brian says, just got my Dawnbringer, Million Souls till Dustbringer now. Yeah, it's everybody has to do it, and they are helpful, and it's awesome when you get them. You did some math. It's best to lowest gold to highest when farming Underworld to maximize gold and loots. When doing faction events, always go multiplier to max event points. Right. Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right, Brian. You're also using Gold Souls team on COT in combination with boosters. So far, it looks like best use to max those resources. John's here again. Thank you, dude. Great to see you again. Mark says I retreat more than average. Yeah. I do that in PvP. That's like the only place I retreat, probably, is PvP. That's why I came up with the sweaty wrestler thing. Like Big Van Vader or freaking Mankind with their stinky mask and their stinky clothes, and they're all sweaty and nasty, and they don't take a shower. And you don't want to fight them because they're so nasty. It's like the Grey King. I was going to retreat. See ya, buddy. You win. Who cares? No big deal. I'll be on to the next fight, win that one before I would have won that. You know? Even if I could win it. Maybe I can win 2 battles in the time it would take me to recover from the Grey King nonsense and finally beat that guy. It's kind of dumb to sit there. Like, it's just like you're proving a point. Like, oh, I could win this. You gotta, like, you know, not get too prideful about it, I guess, sometimes. Especially if you're just playing by yourself. Like, who's gonna care? If I'm on stream and I want to prove a point that, hey, I can win this fight. But if you're just playing by yourself and no one's going to see it, go ahead and retreat. Screw that guy. Yeah, you win, buddy. You used the Grey King, like some empowered converters, and got up real fast. And I missed my Stellarix. If I didn't miss my Stellarix, you're a dead man. You know? It's like you're gun jamming. You're doing the 10 paces. Turn around and shoot. Clint Eastwood. But your gun jams. You got to retreat, bro. Get out of there. Don't just stand there and let them shoot you. You're gun jammed. Run away. Get out of there. Duck down. Do a roll. Barrel roll. Do a backflip. Throw your hat at them. Anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. We're 2 hours deep, and I'm at 1 o'clock, and I got a bunch of crap to do. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do better tomorrow. But we got all the information out there, so that's all I care about. I got a ton of vault keys to open now. That's amazing. So I'm definitely going to hit 15k gems, I think. I got 14,818, and I have 500 vault keys. I think I'm going to end up hitting 15k for the first time in a long... I don't think I've ever hit 15k gems. I still have 3 whole gaps, too. Like, I could have got more. I was just too tired. At the end of the vault event, I was running, like, horrible gaps. I was getting like 18 vault key. I was falling asleep. So to get to that 507, I had to run like 2 or 3 like horrible gaps. You know what I mean? You're falling asleep, wasting them and stuff. So once that starts happening, I was like, okay, I hit 500. I'm done. I'm not going to waste any more gaps. He's sitting here falling asleep on Sunday night. But thanks for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Thanks for joining me, Mark, Kat, John... Brian Walker. If you have any questions, you still got a couple minutes. Go vote on the community tab post. It's still there. It's like 3 down, though, if you haven't voted yet. You know, chatathon at the end of the month. We are kind of getting close. It's the 20th today. It's going to be the last weekend of the month, so, you know, 10 days from now or so. Not too long until the chatathon, so keep that in mind. A little bit over a week. I don't know exactly. It might be not this weekend, but next. Hopefully we'll see. Let's see. What if we have to do it this weekend? That would be crazy. What's the calendar looking like, y'all? I gotta look at my phone. Oh no, are we gonna have to do it this weekend? I didn't even think about that. What's Friday, the 5th? No freaking way. Are we gonna have to do it? I don't really want to. I didn't get to promote it. I had no idea. Can't find my calendar on this thing, but it's gotta be. Like, today's the 20th. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Ooh, maybe Friday? That never works, though. Have to be like Friday morning, which would be weird. I don't know if anybody would be down for that. Poopy! Just now realizing I have to do the chatathon this weekend. Ugh. Not that it's a bad thing, I like to have time to think about it and promote it and stuff. Well, hey, you just learned something, because it won't go on May at all. It won't go on May, then it's gonna... If I do it on June, it's gonna go on June. And the whole point is, like, to save May. If we don't do the chatathon in May, then we have a horrible May. May's gonna be horrible, like our worst month ever. If we don't do it in May. The chatathon's gonna save this month. Because we're having a pretty bad month at the moment. So I have to do it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll do... I don't know. Saturday morning's usually what you guys want. So it looks like we're doing the chatathon this Saturday. I don't see any other way around it unless we do it on a Friday. It wouldn't be bad for me to do it on... Yeah, it would, actually, because... I don't know, y'all. I gotta think about it. It's most likely gonna be this Saturday, though. Saturday morning at the Butt Crack of Dawn Chatathon. Man, the end of this month snuck up on me fast. Poopy. Yeah, upgraded my doomed weapon. We just, do all... It's pretty much you have to, like... You got orbs. If you have the orbs, you could do the orbs. But mostly it's like doing the other, like the previous red Tower of Dooms that we've had over the years. You know, you get the scrolls for the weapons, and you don't upgrade every single red weapon. Like, so, you know, scrolls were pretty precious when they first came out for the doomed weapons. And we only did like the doomed blade and the doomed scythe, and then we saved the rest. And so most of us have them for, like, the Doom Shovels now. But there's also the orbs now that make it easier to fully ascend those weapons. So either use an orb, or you should have red scrolls that you can use on them. So we're not leveling, like, the red ring and the red dagger and the... Like, we shouldn't be doing... That's kind of like leveling all your troops as you get them in the beginning of the game with souls. And, like, now you're running out of souls. Like... We gotta save them for the good stuff. It's like using all your Imperial deeds on weird kingdoms when you could get a magic kingdom. Like, we gotta save them for the good stuff. You have one major orb? Yeah, it's definitely worth doing. If you're trying to decide whether to use an orb on it or not, it's a good weapon, so. But yeah, I guess I gotta start talking about the chatathon. I'm so sorry. I was hoping it'd be a couple weeks away and not just 6 days, 5 days. But yeah, thanks for joining me, Brian, Dr. Mops, Beg for Mercy, Cat. We got Dr. Mops, we got Cat, we got John, we got Mark, we got Brian, we got Stacy, we got this guy, CCPC, aka Mr. Z. We got Mortis, aka Christian, aka Copy. We got Anita, we got Mark, we got Chad. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much, appreciate you. Roxy Yoke. Anita again. Went to Joe and Roxy. Nice. You're a legend, Anita. Thank you. Chris Purpose was here today. We got Masked Bishop. Roxy, Mark, Yoke. Rich Kaufman. Beg for Mercy, Yoke, Chad. Trey Bobuff was here. Roxy Cat BK was here. Another EverQuest person I'm turning into a Gems of War person. Thank me later, devs. I don't know if it's happened the other way around. We got Ali. We got Mark. We got Romeric. We got RGB. Camelot. Noonday Shadow. JM Ricks. JM Rick's been a member for 22 months. Appreciate that. Mark with the 2. I'll thumbs that up. 385 vault keys. New personal record. Great job. I think I missed that the first time. Sorry about that. Zeppelin was here. Roxy. Allie. Thanks for the gems again, Allie. Got Zeppelin. We got Allie. We got Roxy. Mark was one of the first people. Allie was one of the first people. Roxy was one of the first people. Yeah, Chatathon is looming, y'all. I think it's got to be Saturday. Like, there's no choice. Like Kat said, you think that would make sense. Like Kat, that's not like it doesn't make sense. But if I do it on June, then May is going to be, and I kind of judge my, and that's the way, like, you get paid too, right? Like, I only get paid once a month from YouTube. So it's not like I'm getting paid every week or something. So I get paid once a month. So if I don't do the Chatathon in May, then my check in June is going to be horrible, and I'm going to be like trying to quit. You know what I mean? Be like, why am I doing this? So I like to put it on May, that way I'm not feeling so terrible when I get paid in June. You know, kind of keep it similar. Because when I have like like, what am I supposed to say to why I'm doing this for so many hours to Mrs. Cinny or whatever? Like, she'll just tell me to quit doing it. Like, why are you doing that? You know, even though I love helping people, I love playing the game, I love hanging out with y'all, but it's got to be something. Like, I got to have something to tell people IRL. Like, give them a reason to say, okay, yeah, go do that. Like, gets us more, like, leeway, at least. Like, it just gives us more leeway for, you know, the real-life people. No problem, Kat. It's all good. I know I like kind of springing it on everybody here. Ooh, what if we did the new account playthrough for the Chatathon? We could. That'd be crazy. That might be fun. What do you think about that? That makes me more excited. What if we do, like, new account playthrough Chatathon? That'd be weird. It's an idea, though. Yeah, hi, Des. Bye, Des. Is that a good idea, or you think I should do my main account? Like, I don't know if have we ever done. I think we have done that before. We did the new account one time because we had to, because like the PS4 was screwing up. I don't know. You guys let me know. Should we do the new account playthrough on the Chatathon? That'd be 8 hours. We could really knock out a lot of that, like tutorials and. But then I can't like do as many things either. You gotta think of like the pros and cons. If I do a new account playthrough on the Chatathon, that means I can't do whatever, like bounty and like guild events and like vault keys and like we do the main account, I can do way more stuff. But if we do the new account, it's just cool because it's a new account and like I don't know. Give you something to watch, yeah. And if we have to, we could switch. Like if we're having, okay, well this is like nobody cares anymore. Like we could switch to the main account maybe. I don't know. I don't like doing that because I like keeping the timer up there and I like seeing a big number. Anyway. I better get out of here. We'll see you guys. Have a great day. You're the best. Thank you so much. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. EST. Faction event under